Welcome to the Sauna Place. Today we're going to show you how to build the Dundalk Georgian Cabin Sauna. We'll guide you step by step through the entire process, from base preparation to the final touches to help get your sauna ready for use. To build this sauna, you will need 2 people recommended, a rubber mallet, carpenter's level, tape measure, cordless drill, Phillips and Robertson drill bits, and a step ladder. Make sure the base of your sauna is level with a slight slope to the back for drainage. A solid base for your sauna is recommended and can be made from any of the following: a concrete pad, a wood deck, crushed stone, or patio stone or paver blocks. Start the assembly of your Georgian cabin by laying out the front and back base plates and the 8 base supports. The front and back pieces will be marked where each of the base supports will be placed. Insert 2 3-inch screws into the end of each base stave. Repeat this process for all 8 supports. To start the assembly of the floor, locate the stave that is labeled Floor Starter. Ensure the Floor Starter stave is flush with the inside of the front and side base plates. Secure with 2 3-inch screws per support. To give it a cleaner look, only secure the 2 outside supports on each side. Align the next floor stave up to the edge of the first one and tap the tongue into the groove. Once it is even with the first stave, secure it using 2 3-inch screws into the 2 outer supports on either side as in the previous step. Repeat this process until all of the floor staves have been placed. The final 6 staves can be secured to every base support, as these will be hidden by the benches. Use the floor stave marked Floor Finisher as the last floor stave. This floor finisher stave should be even with the inside edge of the back joist. If not, measure how much is past the inside edge and cut the floor stave accordingly. Locate the wall stave labeled Door. Fasten the front and rear starter staves with 2 3-inch screws to secure it to the floor. Place 3 3-inch screws into each of the side support. Place one of the medium-length wall staves at the front of the sauna and using the provided hit block, tap it so the grooves go tight into the tongue of the front starter stave. When using the tapping blocks, hit above the dado cuts to prevent ends from splitting. Insert a 5-inch screw into the notch and secure it to the starter stave below. Repeat for the other side of the front wall. Now place a full-length stave at the rear of the sauna. Continue with the front wall by placing one of the medium-length wall staves on both ends and tapping them so the groove goes tight into the tongue of the front starter stave and secure it with a 5-inch screw into the notch. Repeat the above steps until you're ready for the 4th front wall stave. Install the medium-length stave labeled Window on either side of the front wall and secure in the same manner as previous steps. These staves will have a notch cut out for the window. Add another back wall stave and then a side wall stave on either side. Place a short front wall stave on either side of the front wall and secure with a 5-inch screw in each of the notches. Repeat the process of placing and securing the sides, back wall staves, and short front wall staves until the short staves are 8 staves high. Place your windows onto the front wall and ensure the staves are fully inserted into the grooves. Slide the door in between the front wall staves. Slide all of the small front wall staves between the door and windows and ensure they are tight to each other by tapping with a mallet. Secure the other full-length front wall stave labeled door above the windows and door and secure with 5-inch screws into the notches in the same manner as the previous steps. Insert 2 3-inch screws into the top of the door frame as shown. Repeat this for the side opposite the door hinges, as well with 3 3-inch screws. Place a 3-inch screw through the middle hole on the 2 hinges and then centered in the frame between the 2 hinges. Place a sidewall stave with the tapered edge on the sidewall and secure in notches with a 5-inch screw on both sides of the sauna. The longer edge of the taper on the sidewall stave goes to the inside of the sauna. Place the front and rear triangle front pieces onto the sauna. Use a rubber mallet to tap the piece tight to the wall. Secure with 5-inch screws into the pre-drilled holes. Use a 5-inch screw in between the previously placed screws in the top of the door frame to pull in the middle of the triangle piece. Locate the center roof support beam. Place the center roof support beam into the slots on the top of the triangle pieces. Secure each end with a 5-inch screw on each side of each triangle piece. Find the 2 roof starter pieces. This is 2 boards wide with a notch cut out. Align the notch with the edge of the triangle pieces and use 2 3-inch screws on each end and 5 3-inch screws from the roof board into the sidewall. Start by placing the roof staves going up the roof and tap into each other. Secure with 2 3-inch screws into each end. When you reach the top of one side, use the wide stave without the groove on top. Secure the top piece with 2 3-inch screws at either end and 4 more screws centered along the peak into the roof support beam. Repeat the process on the other side of the roof. Pre-place 4 3-inch screws into the front trim pieces and secure to the roof staves. The trim should be fastened so the top of the trim is flush to the top of the roof staves. Repeat on the back side of the sauna. Secure the front metal trim pieces onto the wood trim pieces and secure on the face and underneath with the included short black screws. Repeat on the back side of the sauna. Place the long metal trim pieces on the sides of the roof and secure with the included short black screws. Start applying the metal shingles by sliding the shingles under the side metal trim piece and flush with the edge of the side trim, and then secure using the included roofing screws. Screw the shingle into the roof at the bottom of each ridge. Continue adding the shingles up the roof, overlapping the previous row, securing with roofing screws on every ridge until you get to the last row needed. Place and secure the last 3 shingles. Repeat the process on the other side of the roof. Reveal the adhesive side of the M seal and apply it to the inside edges of the roof ridge gap. Place the roof ridge cap under the front and back trim pieces. Secure the ridge cap on both sides with roofing screws in every ridge. Place a small black screw into the front and back trim pieces. Start the assembly of your benches by placing the 2-tier bench support along the wall. Using a pencil, trace the top and front of the upper and lower bench. Mount one of the wall mount bench brackets flush to the line on the upper bench and secure with 3 2.5-inch screws. Repeat process on opposite side of sauna. Place the top bench onto the supports and secure with 2.5-inch screws into the wall mount bench brackets. Align the bench supports to the slats on bottom of bench. Ensure bench support is square and secure with 2.5-inch screws from the bench into the support. Again, place the screws between the bench slats to make them less visible. Screw the bench supports to the floor and back wall using 2.5-inch screws. Mount the remaining wall mount bench bracket flush to the line of the bench and secure with 3 2.5-inch screws. Place the small bench support on the other end. Make sure the side labeled top is upward. Screw the bench support to the benches and sidewall using 2.5-inch screws. Place the bench on the supports and secure with 2.5-inch screws. Again, place the screws between the bench slats to make them less visible. Line up the supports and secure the bench to the supports and the supports to the floor and sidewall in the same manner as previous steps using 2.5-inch screws. Install the outer door handle at the desired height using 2 2.5-inch screws in the pre-drilled holes. Install the inner door handle horizontally at the desired height. Ensure the handle is level and secured using 2 2.5-inch screws in the pre-drilled holes. If you have any questions or need further assistance, feel free to leave a comment or give us a call. We're here to help. Happy building!